Good morning, good morning. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? How's your week going so far? Of course, it's only like, day two, but it feels like I don't know why it feels like it's Wednesday or Thursday. And they're tapping on me already. Iano so iano tu iano oiana ki iano so iano oiana. Iano so iano tu iano oiana. They're telling you, like, if you ever feel like you don't have to be trained in a certain area. If you feel like you're like, oh, I feel like I'm supposed to be, for some reason I'm supposed to be tapping right here, or I'm supposed to be like doing this whatever move, do the thing. Just try it and see, and just because what harm does this do? If you're guided to tap wherever you're supposed to be tapping, it's maybe for a reason. And I feel like this is somebody for you, because why would they start doing this now? Like, you know what I mean? They could have been doing this earlier, before I was on here, but all of a sudden now they're showing this. And so I feel like one of you is supposed to be doing this. And so, like, if it resonates, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute, I feel like I'm guided to do this and that, then do this and that, because there's a reason behind it. And they're just saying, just follow where you're, it's kind of like follow the leader kind of thing. Like, I don't know, I'm just letting my hands move on their own accord kind of thing. So just, you can do that. You can just just surrender to your higher self, who is she's here to care for you. And so she's going to do all the best things for you. Okay. She's talking about, it was like loosening up some stuff, and then now they're like brushing it off. Okay. All right, so you got your sacred space set up. You got your candles lit, your incense burning. You got your little oils. Let's put on our frankincense. And my lips are dry. I might have to do the boop. And then boop. Anasiano tuyano oyana. Anasiano tuyano oyana. Oyanasiano tuyano oyana. Oyanasiano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, let's close your eyes. Put your intention and attention on the bottoms of your feet, on the center of the bottom of your foot, and then on the center of the bottom of your seat. Oh dear, my dog's clawing at the door. And we are going to putting that attention and intention there. We're going to be pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy as when we're breathing in. We're going to do these nice deep inhales of a count of 9. Hold at the top for a count of 3. That locks and anchors in this energy from Mother Earth. And then we're going to be releasing, exhaling, audible exhale, meaning that, like, that a long-awaited sigh, letting go of all that no longer serves us, all those woulda, coulda, shouldas, and the what ifs, the fears and the doubts and the blame and the shame and all the things. So breathing in a count to 9 with the intention of pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy. And we're pulling up, she's like connecting with us on a deeper level too. Every time we connect with her in this way, she's connecting with us more, and you'll start to see that show up in your life in different ways. You'll start paying attention maybe to some more plants, or just in nature, like you'll be a little bit more attentive, just different. She plays in different ways. Okay, I've got to let her in. She's going to scratch. Come on. Oh, hi, Kiki. It's like a zoo in here. I opened the door, and there's the cat looking at me, dog looking at me. I'm letting the dog in, but not the cat. I try not to let the cats in here, just in case anybody's allergic. for whenever I'm doing sessions. All right, come on, you can get up here. Come on, right there. Come on. I have a little folded up blanket underneath the table for. Okay, back to the breath work. So closing your eyes, breathing in for a nice slow count of 9. Breathing in, pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy of unconditional love. Hold. Release. Breathing in, count to 9. Hold. Release. Really feeling that connection with Mother Earth, Mama Earth, holding us in this sacred space. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Now we are going to connect with our crown and with Father, Son, and Source Light energy. Really having the intention of our crown, just you could picture it spinning open. Ayana siano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana. And pulling down that source light energy and having that energy like the brightest light, warmest light that you can imagine, coming straight down our center channel. Really cleansing, clearing, aligning, activating all of our energy centers, going all the way down and through our root, all the way through. Really cleansing, clearing, aligning, expanding, rootering. It's like getting rid of all of that built up plaque and whatnot. So kind of like now plaque is like for veins, right? But that's the word that came. So it's like it feels like a buildup, that kind of stuff, like stuck energy, getting rid of all that debris. So breathing in a count to 9, pulling down through the crown and that source light energy, that activating, inspiring, motivating energy. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. One more time there, breathing in. Hold. Release. Now we're going to put our intention and attention on our heart center. Pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy, pulling down that really clarifying Father Son energy, Source Light energy, and bringing those two energies together, creating this beautiful balance. And then with each exhale, with each inhale, we're pulling those in together. With each exhale, we are pushing those out, sending this beautiful balance energy, that perfectly balanced divine feminine masculine energy out throughout our whole energetic field and beyond. Really like sending this beautiful balance energy throughout our whole energy field and our room spaces that we're in. Iano suyano tuyano kuyano suyano tuyano oyana. Which they're saying like it helps to just bring more balance to our daily lives when we do this. Just this few minutes of breath work each day. So there we go. All right, so breathing in, count to 9 into your heart space. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. One more there. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Oyana siano toyano oyana. Iano suyano toyano oyana. Oyana siano toyano oyana. Oyana siano toyano oyana. Oyana siano toyano oyana. Kiano suyano oyana. Calling in our angels and our guides, calling in our higher selves, calling in Jesus, Mary, and Mary Magdalene too, calling in Iana siano toyano oyana. Kiano oyana. Isis and our ascended masters, our ancestors of love and light, our ascension council, galactic councils, all those are the highest, the high, and only those are the highest, the high of love and light for our highest good, to help us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact message in which is needed for our highest good in this moment. Iano suyano tuyana kiano oyana, also calling in our cornerstones of this, our sacred space, and to help to keep the space clear and of all energy that does not belong here, who help to keep the space, the energy amplified as well for this practice and this reading. Iana soyano tuyano kuyano soyano tuyano oyana, to helping to keep the oyana kiano oyana, the message crystal clear for you to be able to receive it in the way in which you were meant to receive it, again for your highest good. Siano tuyano oyana, so calling in Oyana Kiono Oyana, Archangel Michael and Metatron, Uriel and Azrael, Gabriel and Raphael, Oyana Kiono Suyano Oyana, Tiano Suyano Oyana. Amen, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Suyano Tuyano Oyana. All right, so let's get busy. Seven of Wands. Where's that sweet spot? There it is. I need to give this guy a good little shuffle here. Six of Wands. So we have 6 and 7, but 6 comes after 7, so that's interesting, right? And Ace of Wands. Lots of Wands, lots of Wands, lots of Wands. I feel like Ace of Wands is supposed to go in the middle. 7 on the left and 6 on the right. I feel like we're kind of done with this. It feels like almost like a done for now. We'll see. I think it's almost like if I'm a good girl and get the cards that I'm supposed to get from these other ones, then we might be done. If not, then we might have to go back. All right, here we go. This is the Tarot of the Abyss. So this month, our patron goddess of the month is Isis. And so we have been using to more fully better connect with her. In these readings, we've been using not only the original Rider-Waite, which we use all the time, but then also this, our new Tarot of the Abyss deck, and then also the Divine Feminine Oracle. 4 of Wands. What is with all the wands? That is amazing. Lots of fire energy. Ooh, there we go. This is the first time we've pulled this card from here. So definitely feels like for like a celebration, right? And there's one person there, and the other 4 of Wands and the traditional Rider-Waite, there's other people in the background, so it kind of feels like a wedding celebration or something like that. This one doesn't. This one feels like more of like a birthday, so more of a celebrating you. So that's interesting. So we'll put that up there on top. 3 of Swords. We have not gotten this one either. Look at that. I love that so much. Because the 3 of Swords, you remember what it is in the traditional? It's going into the heart, right? It's like a broken heart, but this isn't that. I mean, this feels like piercing, but it feels like confusion, and I don't know, like this could go all kinds of ways, right? Very interesting. Is your ear itching you? I feel like we're not done with this. Up, Queen of Swords. We've definitely had her before. We've had her a few times, which is either a good thing or bad. Either we're not listening or we're doing pretty good. I guess we'll see. I know I'm not listening on some things. I know I need to do better. How about you? How have you been doing on listening to our messages? Oh, the Strength card. I love this one. Oops. How beautiful. It's like so serene yet powerful. Okay, so I think that's it on that, but now we're doing the Divine Feminine. We already have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards out here. And I try to remember to always post these in my stories on Instagram, like the picture of the cards, so that way you can see them. And I should try and figure out. I wonder if it'd be easier for you guys if I posted it, like did a post on YouTube. I need to figure out how to do that. All right, Shekinah. I want to say this correctly because I want to do her justice. Shekinah. Shekinah. It feels more like a Shekinah. The presence of the Divine Feminine. At the center of everything, there's light, and I am that light. Shekinah. What do you think? Do you think it's Shekinah or Shekinah? Shekinah, right? Shekinah. She feels like a Shekinah, doesn't she? And she feels like one that, like, looking at her, like, people would underestimate her, right? Like, she has, like, this Barbie look to her. And I feel like she has that look of, like, people would underestimate her, and then they would be, like, blown. She would blow them away with her, not only intelligence, but her everything. Like, she feels like very, like, she's the whole package, but, like, secret. Like, it's kind of like how I one of my clients and I were talking about the Rebecca Campbell cards, that Rebecca Campbell is like a secret deep, like she's secret deep, and because she has this vibe of being light and just, I don't know, like, whenever I say light, I don't mean like, oh, light, but light, like light and airy, but I don't mean like that. It's hard to explain. If you know who she is, you know who I'm talking about, but she's secret deep. So there we go. All right, Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Oh, that's so good, because they've been talking about how the last few readings, how we're constantly over and over and over again becoming new beings over and over and over again. We're constantly evolving. And they've talked about in the past that, like, how, like, love is like the center of it all. So that's perfect. There she is. Parvati. Hopefully I said her name right. So there we go. Those are the cards. They feel very balanced today. It's like perfectly, like perfect 9. All right, let's see what we get here. All right. Ow. My resin burner got me. It bit me. That's the one thing about this thing, is it gets hot. That is for sure. Sorry, I'm just moving the loosey-goosey cards out of the way. You know what we haven't done in a while? I haven't pulled my badass affirmation ones. Let's do that real quick. And I meant to do it the other day. It was calling my name going, don't forget about me. And I put it right, because I moved them. Like, I was trying to make more space, like here. So I moved them right there. And for some reason, that's all it took for my brain to go, like, do that out of sight, out of mind thing. Okay. No matter the situation, I keep my shit together. So there's your affirmation for today. Your badass affirmation. Aren't they so cute? My friend gave them to me for my birthday. I love those. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. All right. Shekinah. Yana siana tiana ana pavari. Iana siana tuyano oyana. Iana tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana kiano oyana siano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana kiano soyano Okay, this feels very much like having to do with the world energy right now, the energy as a collective, the energy that's going on in the world right now, everything, all the chaos. And they're saying like, let's not let them win. As far as a lot of times when things that are going out into the world, that are being put out into on the TV, on social media, that's being thrown at us over and over and over and over and over again, like certain names I'm not going to say, like, because we're not playing that game, right? We're stepping out of that game. We're not going to play in that game. So all these certain names of that are being thrown out at us right this second. If you are in America, you know what I'm talking about. And there's lots of like back and forth over this person that is no longer here. And like it's just a lots of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And causing even more division, causing even more like upheaval and all that. So it's putting out there, what it's doing is it's putting out there a lot of fire energy, a lot of energy. So what they're saying they want us to do is harness that energy. Harness that energy and alchemize it into something good. Take that energy, and turn it into something beautiful. Create something beautiful. Take all that fire energy that's built up and within us and built up within the collective that we feel. We're feeling it, we're feeling it, we're feeling it, and alchemize it. Turn it into something beautiful. Create something beautiful. Whether this is artistic and you like actually like do like put allow this to flow through you and turn into some really cool creations, whether painting or pottery or collage or writing or whatever it is for you, but really alchemize it into, this is like our way of taking the power back and being like, we're not playing that game, we are separate from that. We have pulled ourselves out. We are not in that. So you guys can like keep throwing stones back and forth, but we're going to stand over here and we're going to use that. Like it's kind of like they're the windmills creating all this energy. And we're going to be like, we'll just alchemize that energy and turn it into something beautiful. And we'll start creating some mad with some, it's like all of a sudden we're like, damn, I got some mad skills because we're pulling out all of this fiery energy and turning it into something beautiful. We are like taking, it's kind of like scrapping. It's like using scrap metal to create these beautiful sculptures. And if you can do that, that's amazing. I've always wanted to learn how to weld and stuff, but we don't have the space for it for one. But also, I'm like, but I would totally do it if we had the space and the means. So, so that would be something cool too, to like literally taking their scraps and like taking their trash, that trash vibe, and turning into something beautiful. But it also can be other things too. They want you to do other things too with it, whenever this world is like this and they're throwing out all this like energy, and keep alchemizing it. Be like, hey neighbor, I notice you're sick, let me send you a dish. Hey, like, let's figure out, can we serve soup at the the soup kitchen? Can we donate clothes? Maybe it's time to go through your closet and donate clothes. Keep alchemizing this energy that is out there, taking it's taking that negative energy and turning it into positive. We're just going to keep like watermilling it out, like keep churning and burning and alchemizing and putting it in the fire and having it come out as something brand new. We're going to keep like pulling it and using it for good. Like pulling it and using it for good. Pulling it and using it for good. We're not going to let them like cover our land with this negativity of, it's like gross energy. It's like this gross energy right now. And they're saying we don't want that here right now. We need to clean up that. It's like turning Mama Earth into like a dumping ground for gross energy. It's like a landfill, like it's like filled with trash energy, and they want us to clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, and keep pulling that all of that trash energy and turning it into good things, turning it into good things. Don't play the game. Don't fall into the game of these distractions and these look over here while we're doing this over here. We're not playing those games. We're going to step out of that and let all the other people throw sand in the sandbox kind of thing, because it's not doing, where is it getting anybody? And so we're stepping out of that, and we're going to create good things. We're going to create different, you can create different movements. Some of you are like, you are like amazing at creating different movements for the positive, for the good, spreading love and like equality, and so taking that negative and like really channeling your like inner like Iano suiano tuiana kiano suiano tuiano oiana tuiano oiana, like Martin Luther King and all these others that like took the negative and turned it into positive. Like they cleaned up that trash energy and they made something positive that still is today. I mean, his energy is still like sprinkled throughout today, right? I mean, obviously you see his name still all the time, like with people like still using his words, because that's how powerful it is to alchemize that energy. Alchemize energy like that and turning that negativity into something useful and good is more powerful than just taking a regular day energy. And doing that. So some of you will be creating movements and positive movements. Like, how can I turn this situation into like a really good positive movement? I mean, like some of you guys are huge activists, and that's amazing, but you can do it in a way of like, not where you're just standing in the sandbox throwing sand at each other and each other's eyes and you're not getting anywhere, but you learn how to do like, but how can I create real change and step out of the sandbox? No more throwing stones at each other, because we're not getting anywhere that way. And I could turn it into something amazing, right? I could start this new movement. I could be a different kind of activist of where we're just not throwing stones at each other. We're like creating positive change. And ones that can be seen like this balance, like that creates this balance. It's like taking the one energy and turning it into a balanced energy. That's like where the Four of Wands is going. They're like saying, oh, I just look down at the cards and like, I love whenever, because I get into this where they're just like feeding me all the stuff, and then I forget about even what cards they gave us. But so here's again, so the center of the reading is this, the Ace of Wands. But then so you have over here, this is them, everybody's fighting and not getting anywhere, right? Nobody's getting anywhere. But then you turn it into, you take that energy and you turn it into something amazing, right? And it helps create a balanced energy in the atmosphere. It helps create this more balanced energy. And so they're saying to like, this can take, like with the Three of Wands, swords, excuse me, like taking, even whenever it comes to like personal grief, you can take that personal grief and alchemize it into something powerful as well. Alchemizing it and changing it into something personal, like this, like powerful as well. Like, so say if I feel like there's some of you that have really lost somebody that made a major impact in your life, that was a major impact, is and always will be a major impact in your life, and your heart hurts. It's like grief, like this grief. Well, they're saying like you can take that as well and alchemize that pain and use it to like, it's almost like you're threading their energy into something good, whether that is a creative act, or it could be, again, like it could be something that is motivational for others as well, that you could get others involved in. Maybe you do a charity drive, maybe you do a helping start some sort of program with helping get water to those that don't have easy access to water, and you're doing it all in their name, to where you are like threading their energy, like it's like pouring their energy and your grief into this. And it's not that it's going to be coated with grief, it's you're alchemizing your grief into good, into positive change, into something that will last a lifetime and beyond. They're really emphasizing like alchemizing the grief, pain, blame, shame, the getting out of the just stepping away from like the cycle of bashing each other and not getting anywhere, and like but taking, alchemizing all of these different ways that we feel pain, because so we could get rage from different things. We can have sadness and grief and like deep down heart wrenching grief. We could have like even times of depression, even times of sadness, even times of like just you keep worrying and worrying and worrying about a situation that you can't control. They're saying alchemize that shit. Take it and turn it into something amazing and beautiful. Like redirect that energy. Slice it and dice it and turn it into something new. Alchemize the energy to create more balanced state, peace of mind within yourself, and it helps create that peace of, like, it helps to spread the peace through the collective as well. The more we can alchemize even the collective's energy, the more it balances the collective's energy, and things will start to simmer down, simmer down, simmer down. Ayano suyano tuyano oyana. And this, they know that sometimes with some of these things, it's going to take a lot of strength to like stand up and say, I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm not going to be a part of this constant, never-ending cycle of blame and shame and pain and grief and worry and throwing stones at each other and not getting anywhere. I'm not going to be a part of that. And it takes strength to step out of that carousel of just never-ending cycle of grief, and the grief that comes in all different ways. And it's because it's not just grief of, some of it's grief of really you lost somebody super close and a loved one, but there's also the grief of just where we're at in the world, from Gaza and our country, the U.S. and there's other countries too that are really struggling right now in different ways, and so there's grief in that. There's grief in that because you're like, what can I do? Well, right now they're saying that we can take control of our own narrative. At least we can take control of our own narrative, step out of that little cycle there, and alchemize this shit into something beautiful. Like turn it into something amazing and good. And the more you can do, like if you can do something for the community, to brighten the community as well, that's going to help. Like they're showing again, like I've seen the videos, they talked about this in a past reading a while back, but somebody was sprinkling wildflower seeds and growing flowers in the different dead median areas in the roads and stuff, and they're showing stuff like that. Like you can do like go do stuff for the community as well, whether it's brightening it up with flowers or scrubbing off graffiti or and organizing. You could do this like organizing, like picking up trash, organizing feeding the homeless, and like everybody get together and make sandwiches and stuff like that, organizing clothing drives, organizing ways to help others in your community to spread out that alchemizing the energy, right? So you're helping to alchemize energy on the whole, tenfold whenever you do something like that. But if you're not ready, if you're not there yet, at least start by creating something out of this energy instead of sitting in it and being in it. It's like, don't be in the pot of stew. Like, don't like sacrifice yourself in the pot of stew and be like, oh, you can eat me up for dinner too, I guess. And they're like, don't do that. Come out of that, come out of the cooking pot, and you become your own chef in that, like your own little mad chemist, and create something beautiful and amazing and magical, no matter what that is. If you've been wanting to make some lotions and potions or herbalist stuff or whatever, or artistic stuff, whatever that is for you. If you've been wanting to take a cooking class and literally make some soup, something, or make some soup that you can share with others, and invite maybe some different neighbors that you haven't met. That would be, and host a potluck, something like that, getting people out of their homes and gathering together to get their mind off the crazy. We're not ignoring the crazy, we're just not participating in the way in which they want us to. They want the negative energy wants more negative energy. It feeds on it. The more you play into it, the more it grows. So we don't want that to grow, right? We don't want the negative energy to keep growing and keep feeding and keep feeding and keep feeding it. We're going to eat it. We're going to eat it for dinner. We're going to be like, we are taking our power back. We're going to eat you up for dinner, and we're going to, I'm not going to say that. Like shit you out, like even better, like compost, where you grow flowers out of it. Good Lord, people. So let's not make that the title of the video. But so, alchemize, change this energy into something beautiful and amazing. And if you can involve others in that, to where it amplifies that tenfold. The more people you involve in it, the more it will alchemize it. The more negative energy that we can eat up. So let's eat up all that negative energy and shit it out into something good. And and so flowers can grow from that. So goodness can grow from that. So change and growth and healing can come from that. That is where they're like that. Yeah, that dark, deep, dark soil we keep talking about. That's where the good stuff comes from. So they want us to like keep working at that, keep like alchemizing and changing and figuring out how we can be a better like pillars in our community and in our own lives and in our own families, being better, good examples of like how can we make good change, make as as one of the greats said, how can we make good trouble? Not feed the negative, but make good. We need to make good. We need to make good, because good begets good. Good begets good. But if you just keep joining into the casting stones at each other, that begets bad. Bad begets bad. Good begets good. So keep feeding the good and not the bad. And again, it's not ignoring the bad, it's figuring out, how can I make good change? How can I turn this into something that is actually makes a difference, instead of just sitting around on Facebook going rah, 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 because that feeds the enemy and feeds the negative and feeds the that's what they want. That's what that negative energy wants. It wants more of that. That energy wants that negative energy monster. They want more of that. They're like, yes, yes, yes. Look at her go. She's getting all fired up now. So we're not going to feed that monster. We're going to eat it up for dinner. We're going to eat it up for dinner. We are going to find the strength, and we are going to have like these goddesses with us, and they are going to be right there with us going, we're serving up the enemy tonight. Ooh, that was fun. Yana soyana toyana kiana oina in unexpected. Alchemizing the energy, alchemizing the negative and bad energy into something good. Alchemizing it into something good. Alchemizing your grief and worry and blame and shame. And that's really something too, like I was talking about with somebody yesterday about how like, so a lot of times whenever we're doing something in the external world, it really helps to unlock and loosen things up in our internal world to help us work through some things. So as we're like cleaning out the closet and decluttering drawers and cabinets and stuff like that, cleaning up like our corner that everybody has like that junk drawer, the chair that you keep throwing things on over and over and over again, and all of a sudden you got the chairs like piled up, but you finally start going through it. Somehow it's starting to like help to organize your insides too as you organize the exterior. It like helps to unlock and loosen some emotions and thoughts and stuff, and helps you work through that. So that's what they're getting us to do here. Spirit is all about getting all of our senses engaged, our physical, like really physically getting in there and doing stuff, and to really engage, because it's as above so below. It's the same with our bodies, and physically doing things helps the emotional and helps the spiritual and helps all of that too. They're all like connected. They're all connected, which is kind of like how like the our card of the month here that we're learning on is the Magician, and it's just a reminder of like it's all connected, and the more we can alchemize that energy and keep turning it into like doing and turning it into good things, like, and because it gets our brain going too. How can I, and it, our brain gets sparked with all these ideas of like, oh, I could do this, and oh, I could do that, and so it brings about inspiration, and that raises our frequency, right? Because we're inspired, and inspiring, whenever we inspire ourselves to do something good, it raises our frequency. And there's all these people going, how can I raise my frequency? Do good. And and just keep eating eating that negative energy. Keep eating it up for dinner. Alchemizing it. Don't let it eat you. It's kind of like that whole, now we're talking about how like that the other reading the other day, where it's like, don't let the cookie consume you, where it's the kind of the same principle here. Don't let that bad energy eat you. We're going to eat it up. So eat up that bad energy, turn it into something amazing. Start a movement, start a revolution, start bringing about just major good change in your, even if that's in your life. You're like, you know what? I'm so tired of being this way, and whatever way that is, I'm going to create real change in my life starting today. I'm going to use all this energy. I'm going to eat it up and use it for, maybe you always want to be a bodybuilder. I don't know. And all of a sudden you're going to eat up that bad energy and turn it into like bodybuilding, like energy. Like, yeah, I'm going to like really get fit. That's amazing. That's amazing. Because think about how all the people that you can inspire to get buff. Not me. I'm not going to go be a bodybuilder. But just think about all the people that you can get buff, inspire that way, and spreading it. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want to alchemize and spread it. Alchemize it and spread it. We want to be like, we're going to turn that, make the bad energy into good soil, and then we're going to spread it out like fertilizer. It feels so good. This energy feels really good today. They are inspired for change. They want us to be inspired for change. So we're going to, like, this is make good trouble energy. This is make good change energy. This is like start a revolution, start a movement, start a community garden, start like knitting scarves for the homeless. Start something. make change, make things happen, alchemize the bad into the good. Whew. Amen. And so it is. Yes, I love that so much. Thank you so much for joining me for that. I loved it. I'm going to leave you there so we could get to the crystal of the day and the tarot study of the day. Have an amazing day. And if this inspired you to do something, please share it. I would love, love, love to hear it. Thank you.